Gemini. Good morning, Gemini. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal, and this is In My Own World Tarot. And this is the reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, in Venus, or wherever you have a heavy Gemini placement. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with every single Gemini out there. Please keep an open mind. Gemini, if you haven't already, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you're returning, thank you so much for your love and support. Gemini, I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. Also cuss. May cuss a lot, may cuss a little, may not cuss at all. It all depends on how I feel. Gemini. Gemini, when I was getting into your reading, I heard several things. I heard, and it was a question, do people really change? So that may be a question you're asking yourself in the next 2 days. I'm not saying it's an extra turning, but you're going to be looking at all types of people in your life, maybe people from the past, old schoolmates or something, or people you used to work with, you may be hooking up with them, and you're going to be asking, do people really change? Because you have elevated to a certain level. Have others around you elevated to a certain level? If you're not asking yourself this question, you should be asking yourself this question in the next 2 days because it's going to shape how you move forward. Remember, we're still in that full moon and Capricorn energy. Also, I heard the word Tony. I was like, Tony? Who is Tony? But then I looked it up. Tony is actually like, it means something stylish and like, and as an extra pizzazz. I didn't look up the name Tony, but the meaning of the word Tony. I was like, oh, okay. So a lot of you may have always, of course, a Gemini, you always had this extra pizzazz about you, or just something extra on top, the cherry on top of the sundae, on top of the cake. And you need to look around you. Are you the one who always has to be the one who adds that extra piece? And if you are the one in your group of friends, family, co-workers that has to add the extra piece, it's time for you to move on from that situation. All right? So let's go ahead and get into your reading. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap to the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever they have a heavy Gemini placement. Please allow me to relay these messages to them as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well, and please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. Yeah, it's time for somebody to move forward, or you need to have your own thing. This is someone who loves to work with people, but it's like, are you actually working with people, and are they elevating with you, or are you just the one that carries? Somebody carries everything. Everything you're a part of, you're the one who carries it. And you can't do that anymore. All right. What's going on with Gemini the next 48? Told you the Hierophant could have to do with the work situation. It's time for you to be the boss. The Queen of Wands, exactly. You add that extra. Look. Eight of Pentacles, I told you. The Judgment, it's time, Gemini. It's time to move. Yep. That's so funny. The Hangman. Three of Wands, the Chariot. I was just going to say it was time to move forward. You got the Chariot. It's time to move forward. You need to start looking or developing your own business, something like that. With the Six of Pentacles here, something that's you're going to give your energy to, your effort to, and it's going to give back to you because the situation you're in right now, if this is a, put it how it resonates, love, work, life situation, whatever this is that you're in currently, it's not giving back to you as much as you're giving to it. And it's messing with you. The Hangman, you've been thinking with that for a while. It's like, dang, every time, though, it's like, you know, when you go to work, and let's say you work at let's say you're a maintenance person, right? And then every time you walk in the bathrooms, they were supposed to, the shift before was supposed to, replenish the toilet paper and mop the floors. You walk in, ain't shit been happening. All you seeing is the brown tape. But you the one who makes sure, before you leave, you do your due diligence. This is this type of situation. It's like you're involved in something where you're the only person who's doing the due diligence. It's time for you to go to somewhere where you're appreciated and where it's going to get back to you. This may be in regards to you may be staying in the same field, and looks like here you might just be switching companies because they offer you more money for all the work you're putting in as well. So that's something to look into, Gemini. And if you're not doing that, you need to know your worth. With the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands, this talks about knowing your worth in regards to your time, effort, and energy with this Eight of Pentacles. Somebody don't know their worth, and you need to take a look at it. Take a double look. Imprisonment, and then courtship. We got to talk about that too. What else is going on with the Gemini? What's this about imprisonment and courtship? Listen, I told you, high honor, privileged lady. If it don't, listen, and I don't mean this in no type of cocky, arrogant way, nothing. If they ain't got at least, I'm not saying they have to make what you make or whatever, but listen, car, house, job. Okay, it ain't gotta be, their house ain't gotta be paid for. They could be renting. Car ain't gotta be paid for. They could, not have it paid for, be making car notes or whatever. Job, it ain't gotta be the top job. But they need to be able to sustain themselves. Gemini, you sitting in high honor and privilege. What is you doing in imprisonment courthouse? Not saying don't deal with people with past. Everybody had a past. Not everybody's. A lot of people have been, incarcerated or whatever. But, and I say this all the time because I had to go off on somebody about that when they came to me with, oh, well, he's a this, and that. He can't get a job, baby. That's a lie. I'm going to tell you that right now because she's been through it. So that record don't stop you from shit. It stop you from what you want to do for a short period of time, but you can always find different ways to maneuver. So that I've had a record type of shit. I don't want to hear it. I'm telling you, and I might offend somebody with that, and that's cool. But if you have to work a way around that, you have to be innovative. You have to think of different ways, especially when you put yourself in situations, your mistakes have caused you to not be able to maneuver how everyone else maneuvers in life. You need to find a different way to maneuver. Okay, and if you can't find a different way to maneuver, they can't deal with you, Gemini, because Gemini, you have been in sticky situations where you have overcame because now you're sitting in high honor and privilege. Why are you fucking with somebody who's with nothing but excuses? If they got all these excuses of why they still living with their mama, why they driving their baby mama car, why, you understand me? They don't have a job when anybody can go to the labor pool. And if you started a labor pool or a temp agency, if you work hard enough, what are they going to do? Eventually, they're going to hire you permanently. And if they don't hire you permanently, another company will. Ain't no excuses for me. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear that shit. Because people are like, oh, well, this happened and they're incarcerated. I ain't got, no. You can go wash a car, boo. You can go to the labor pool. You can go to a temp agency. It doesn't matter. Sometimes when you fuck up, you got to start over from the bottom and work your way back up. And it looks like whoever I'm talking to, Gemini, you have done that. So for you to deal with anybody who does not have that mentality of, yes, you can fuck up, but you can always start over, they don't need to be fucking with you. Point blank, period. I don't care. There's no excuses to me. There's no excuses in life. Yes, everybody has gone through everything, but you always get a second chance. If you're still breathing, you have a second chance. And you can make something of it. And you may come out better than what you thought you was before you even fucked up. Like what? I don't like that. Whoever you might be dealing with, somebody is full of excuses around you. And that's that fuckery. Forgive them. Understand that they're not you. Though, with the forgiveness. Understand that they may not have that perseverance like you. Okay? Forgive them, but leave their ass where they at. But if they don't have that same mentality as you, as anything is possible, there's no such thing as, but ain't no, look, patience came in the reverse. New beginnings. Okay? So, what this is telling me, in happy ending, you're going to have to put your foot down on some shit, Gemini. Like, for real, start really communication. I was just going to say, start really asking people them important questions. Like, if this isn't dating, because now we're off of the work thing into the dating thing. Somebody here is dating. You might be, and I hate to say it, you might be dating under what you're worth. They not meeting the minimum qualifications. And you're thinking you have to deal with it. The fuck you don't. Now, it's different if, you see someone, okay, and let's say they just got out of whatever. Let's just say they just got out of jail. But there's a difference between a man who just got out of jail, because I've met men and I've seen women and men freshly off of the jail and they're working within that next week. It may not be what they want to do. It might be at a car wash or something, but they went and got their ass back into society. I've seen people who went back and stayed with their mama's house and sat there in the woe is me mentality and act like, oh, they have 3 sharks or whatever on kids and they can't do nothing because society hates them. No, you hated yourself for getting yourself in that predicament. Okay? First time, a mistake. Second time, I understand. Third time, you keep fucking up. But once you got your freedom, it is your choice of how you move forward. If I offended somebody, I'm sorry, but I don't believe in excuses. Because I've seen both sides of it. You understand? There's always something you can do. And if you can't find a job working for somebody, I done seen dudes washing cars with a rag and a squirt bottle with no water. Ain't no excuse for me. I'm sorry, I don't believe in that. So I might lose a couple of subscribers, and that's fine. But because Gemini, whoever I'm talking to, the energy is here to where you got imprisonment, courthouse, high honor, privileged lady. You have built yourself up. You didn't give yourself that excuse. You didn't fall, you didn't lean on the shit that happened to you. It's like, okay, well, that happened. What's next? Let's move on. Let's keep going. You got to understand, though, but some people don't have that within them. And those people that don't have that within them, leave them where the fuck they at and move forward. Stop trying to hangman, two of wands, the chariot. You keep giving people chances that they don't even deserve to be in your air. And like I said, this ain't got to be a millionaire or nothing like that. This got to be somebody who has some type of oomph about them, who understands that, yeah, shit happens in life, but I can keep going. If they ain't got that mentality, you can't fuck with them. Like, for real. That's like somebody, that means y'all going to be riding in the car. You get a flat tire, guess what? They're going to be sitting in the passenger seat while you out there in the rain changing the tire. Because if they can't even think about that for themselves, when they with you, what help are they going to be to you? Think about it like that. That's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, gathering around the community. The power of community. There's other fish in the sea. There's other avenues. That's giving me 7 of Cups energy, this card is right here. There's other avenues. There's other fish in the sea. There's other jobs. There's other everything. Okay, start communicating, start networking, stop settling for less, knowing damn well you would look like if I was in that situation, this is what I would do. And a lot of people are like, oh, you can't say what you would do in certain situations. Whoever I'm talking to, you've been in that same situation, somebody trying to feed you with the bullshit, and you have done differently. So for somebody to try to tell you what you would do differently in a situation that they're in, that you have experienced, but you move forward from with the high honor and the privileged lady, it's fuckery and it's bullshit. Move forward. Straight up. I understand you're not ready. Here's what you can say. I understand you're not ready. You don't see life the way I do, but that's cool. You keep your perception of life and how your woe is me attitude over there, Eeyore. I'm going to be over here being Winnie the Pooh, okay? That's what we're going to do. At 12:12 when I said that. You guys, that's been your reading. I hope it resonated with you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the information is in the description box below the video. Click on the link. It will take you to the website, okay? Gemini, that's been your reading. I hope it didn't go off on you too bad. I hope I didn't lose too many people. If I did, hey, you ain't supposed to be here no way. Because over here, we don't rock with people that feel like there's not a second chance, there's not a will. Because when there's a will, there's a way. If you don't believe that, you don't belong here. All right? So, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, Gemini.